Hello, we'll now have a quick demo of how to annotate key points using the COCO Annotator. Let's get the COCO Annotator installed first. Search for COCO Annotator. See the GitHub repo here. You can find all the instructions on this side. He copied the link. Open a terminal here, then say git clone, and we paste the link here. And we have the COCO Annotator was copied into the home directory, and now we'll move it into our desktop. COCO Annotator desktop. Then we have it on our desktop. So you find all these files in here. Then let's get into the COCO Annotator. CD desktop COCO Annotator. Then hit ls. You see all these files. They are the same ones that are displayed here. Now we need to start COCO Annotator. To do that, you have to start the Docker using Docker compose up. If this is not installed, you can install Docker, and Docker compose comes with Docker. And if you hit Docker compose up, it will take its time, and COCO Annotator will start in the background. So it says ready, and all you have to do now is open a Firefox window, put a new tab, and hit localhost 5000, localhost :5000, and then you'll be presented this page. You have to register a user. Let's say cowboy. Register and save. So you'll be presented with this page. You need to create a data set now. So we'll hit create. You can name your data set whatever you want. I'll name it cow demo. And I can add default categories. I'll do that later. In case you want to add categories, you have to come back to this page and then hit edit and then add the categories that you want to add. It says the folder directory is datasets/cowdemo. We'll hit create, and the dataset has been created. To see this, we have to go to COCO Annotator, open the datasets folder, and there is this folder called cowdemo. It says it's locked. And then if we need to add pictures into our images into our dataset, we have to put those images in the cow demo folder that's in here. So I have a few images of cows, and I'll be putting them in the cow images dataset. So I've copied 3 images of cows, 2 or 3, and I'll be pasting them in this folder. If you see here, if I try to move them into this folder, it says it won't move it because it's locked. So to move that, open this folder and terminal, and then hit sudo move. Sudo mv star.jpg cow demo. Asks me for my password. And then they are inside the folder. And I hit close. I open this, and we have 3 images here. So we go back to our COCO Annotator and then hit datasets again. If we hit refresh and then hit scan, these images must appear inside the dataset. It has finished scanning and now we have 3 of our images here. So let's go and annotate them. Before we annotate them, we need to create our annotation template. To do that, let's go and add a category. Open an image. You see no annotation categories here. You go to categories, then you hit create category. So let's call this cow skeleton. If you want, you could add a super category. I'm not doing that now. Let it be of any color. Let's add some key points. So we'll call this key point the head. Then let's add more key points. Center, neck. Let's add a left shoulder. Withers, right shoulder, center back, and our tail head. The order in which you add these key points does matter because it is in this order that the key points are presented to you while you are annotating. So it makes it a lot easier to annotate if you put these key points in the order in which you want to annotate. So we have to add our connections here. So the head is connected to center neck. You can click them, and center neck's connections are already populated here. One of them is populated. It connects to the head, and let's connect it to the withers. And then the left shoulder connects to the withers and center back, and the right shoulder connects to the withers and center back. And these connections are already populated, and the center back connects to the left shoulder, right shoulder, withers, and tail head. So we have our skeleton ready. Then hit create category, then hit close. Go back to datasets and edit, add a category, and you'll see the cow skeleton here. Click that and hit save. Open this cow, and you can see cow skeleton here. Hit this plus, click on this, and you can hit K, and you'll be able to annotate key points. So these are the annotation tools that you can use. So this is the bounding box tool, this is the polygon tool which you'll be using to label mass. This is the key point tool, and K is the shortcut to select that. So since our first key point is head, you can click the head here, and the next one is center neck. Click the center of the neck, and then left shoulder, withers, right shoulder, center back, and tail head. So if you can see here, my annotation task was a lot easier because these key points were presented in the right order. If you want to move these key points around, you can hit S to get the selection tool, and then you can zoom in, move them around, then zoom out. You can hit C at any time to center the image. On some machines, centering the image will present the image somewhat like this, so you won't be able to see the whole image. You must be careful and must be aware of that. In my case, that is not happening. You place the center back somewhere here, and now we move on to label the mask. So we hit V, and let's label the cow's head and the body. So we'll start from here. This can be a rough annotation. You can go as fine and finer as you want. Just doing this just to show you guys. Then we get the body. You can move these points of the polygon around later if you like to, using the selection tool again. So you need not worry if you annotate something wrong. Let's get the left here, and then to close the annotation you can either click here, or it's easier if you press the close polygon button. So you get this. You can annotate this cow now. To do that, let's minimize this and hit plus. You can see that a new instance has shown up. You click the head because that's the only thing you can see here, and then we hit V to get the polygon tool. And then we annotate this cow. So this cow is being annotated with the instance mask annotation tool. Close this, and we have our two cows annotated. And if we have to save these annotations, we have to hit next using this button, or you can press N. You can at any point of time press this image settings button to see all the shortcuts. So this was what I was saying. The polygon tool can be selected by pressing V. You can move on to annotate these two images. I don't want to do that now. Let me show you how to export the annotations. So we hit cow demo, and we come back here, and you can see that this image has two annotations, and this image has none. This image has none. So if you press show not annotated, you can turn the not annotated images off. You see only the annotated image. You can do the same for the annotated images and show only those that are not annotated. You can also create subdirectories inside the cow demo dataset to keep things organized. And to export the annotations, you hit export COCO, and you have to add categories. If you leave it empty, it will export all the categories. So we just have one. We'll hit export. It says exporting, and it's done exporting. And we hit exports. We can see that we have an export here, and we'll hit download. And it has been downloaded to the downloads directory. It's called cowdemo18json. Now I'll show you how to import annotations into a new dataset. If you want to do that, let's go and create a new dataset. Let's call this cow demo 2, and let's add a category, cow skeleton. Let's not do that now. I'll show you something. So if you don't have a category created, you can import the annotations and select the category from that. So if you don't see this here, you can import the annotations. And if you find the categories there, you can go back to the menu by selecting these three dots and then adding the category. So let's create this dataset now without the category and see what happens. Hit create dataset, and we see that there's a dataset here. And we'll just add the same images here. So we see these two here. We'll put them in this and copy them over to this folder and open this in terminal. Sudo mv start.jpg and move them into cow demo 2. And there, gone. They're inside this directory. We open this, then we hit images, we hit cow demo 2, and we hit scan. It scans, then we refresh the page, and we see two images here. So what we do now is, I'll show you how to add another image. We need to add another image. Let's go back here. Let's go back to our terminal. It's a COCO Annotator terminal. So I'll just show you how to create a new subfolder. Let me pull this image over here. Let's copy it to this directory. Open this in terminal. Let's go inside cd cow demo2. Let's create a new directory here. Sudo mkdir sub dir1. So we have created a new directory, and let's put this image that we copied over into that directory. mv start.jpg. We have the image selected. We'll put that into sub dir1. And we have to hit sudo. Okay. Now this image is inside the subdirectory. We can see that if we refresh this page, scan, oh, it's here. So if I hit sub dir1, you see this image. Now let's import the COCO annotations that we just exported. We hit import COCO. So if you see, this image has no annotations. Go back to datasets, cow demo2, import COCO. We'll browse downloads. Okay, we can see this here. I selected that and we'll hit upload. And it said it imported. Now we'll hit scan, refresh. It says 2 annotations. If I click that, there is nothing in here. Don't be surprised. This is because we have not added the annotation category. Go inside here, hit edit, and select cow skeleton and hit save. You come back here, you can see the annotations. There's no annotation here. You go here, you can see that there are 2 annotations here, and these 2 are there. When you go back to cow demo2, you can see that there are 2 annotations. So you need not be surprised or shocked. They will be there. You won't lose your annotations, and you can continue annotating. If you hit this sub dir1, you can see just this cow. You go back, you can see everything. You can organize your projects into train test subdirectories and put whatever images you want in the respective folders. It says connection lost to backend. You need not worry, nothing has gone wrong. You click this cow, we'll continue annotating. Hit this, and I'll just annotate the center neck, left, right, center, back, and tail head, and then roughly annotate the cow's body, and then close polygon, and then hit S. You can move this around and move it till you are satisfied with the positions of these polygon points. Okay, so we can either hit save, this button, or hit previous or the next buttons here, and that will save these annotations. You can go on to annotate the other images, and we can export them and save them. Oh, something wrong. This is too many bugs. You need not worry. It's a primitive software. There is no manual that comes with it, but it has whatever you require. It just has everything that you need, nothing fancy. You can copy these annotations over. Hit the next image. Hit copy. Previous image. Copy. So you can see that here. So if you see a cow that's standing here for multiple images, you can copy these annotations over from the previous image instead of just redrawing the polygon, redrawing the key points. Once you copied them over, you can always adjust them in case the cow has moved a bit. And this makes annotation a lot easier. So that is with the copy, show all, and there are tools that automatically select a region, something like a magic wand, but those have not worked well for me, so I don't plan on using that. This is the center image, hide all, show all, and this is the key point, eraser, brush, magic wand. Let's try the magic wand. Doesn't work well. So you can erase that using the eraser. It's too slow because it has to do a lot of processing, and the machine that I'm using right now is not that powerful. So I don't want to save these, so I hit cow demo 2 and go back. Oh, it's saved. Oh, surprising. Okay, that's it from me today. I hope you have learned how to annotate key points and masks using the COCO Annotator. You can export them, import them, copy them, create subdirectories, and then use it to annotate your projects. Good luck with your projects. Thank you.